Nick.
Her first two for one night, she decides to go AWOL?
I'm sure she'll show up any minute.
I don't believe this. She knew we were going to be busy. Where could she be?
What about the party? Group guests downstairs.
No, Winnie will keep them entertained.
Are you sure?
And chatting it up with these little fundraisers is her passion.
And yours, Skull?
Not tonight.
You know, I find you very attractive.
Believe me, the feeling is mutual.
It's a good girl.
What about the party? Oh, stupid.
Kiss you forever.
Believe me, the feeling is mutual. You're going to dance to
Oh, excuse me.
Wonderful party, Mrs. Harrison.
Have we met?
Yes, Jason Brooks. Coventry Hospital?
Dr. Brooks?
Yes, cardiology.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. Have you seen my husband?
Yes, I think he was giving some of the guests a bit of a house tour.
I haven't seen him for over half an hour.
Well, it is a big house.
They're probably upstairs.
Oh, I think it's time I dance with the most beautiful hostess.
Well, if you insist, Dr. Brooks.
I most certainly do insist.
Oh, there he is.
With my wife, of course. Leave it to her to monopolize the host. You got yourself quite the dancer here.
Oh, Dr. Brooks, you are such a flatterer.
Thank you for everything.
The pleasure was all ours.
Well, next time we'll mambo. Good night.
Dr. Brooks, cardiology. You gotta love it. Why don't you see what I have in my pockets?
Thank you.
Good evening. And to you too.
a genius or what? It's only 9:30 and already cooking.
Genius almost rhymes with brainless.
Does not. We're 3 deep at the bar. Look.
Well, I guess it takes a certain kind of genius to double the body count while cutting the profits in half.
What are you, the poster girl for the National Killjoy Foundation?
No, I'm the founder of Women Against Dumb Gimmicks.
It's not a gimmick, dear. It's a marketing strategy. Give away a few free drinks, generate some customer loyalty.
All it's generating, Nick, is red ink.
Did I tell you that I used to work?
The Raven Club, yes, only about a dozen times a week.
She just laughs, trying to say something to make you work.
Sorry!
Hey, you're late.
I'm really, really sorry.
What happened to you?
Oh, it was a nightmare. I was in the shower at the gym and they ran out of clean towels. Then I had to wait 20 minutes till they brought a clean batch up from the laundry room. Then I ran into so much traffic on the freeway.
Just go up and get changed and get back down here.
Sorry.
Pretty cute when she's sorry.
Oh, please.
What?
All the fellas had a 1, 2, 3, but she's still an almighty good lover for me. She's a fine little girl, the best in the world.
Annie, you got a decent pair of shoes. My feet have had it.
Night in heels is a killer.
Oh, our lovely clientele stepping on my feet are the killer. You got something with a steel reinforced toe?
Check the closet. I'm sure I have some hiking boots.
Damn.
Oh, that's all right. I always do that.
You got some nice things here.
Yeah, I guess.
This place is beautiful.
That was my grandmother's.
Why don't you ever wear any of that stuff?
While hustling drinks? I don't think so.
Annie, KT, come on, we got a full house down here. Excuse me. Time for a change, huh?
Yeah, really.
Well, it's Friday. They want to blow off some steam.
Yeah, but I love this song. Besides, how are you supposed to make any kind of human contact when you can't even hear yourself think?
Maybe eye contact is enough.
Yeah, I guess these relationships are all action and no talk.
That'd be a nice change. We've done a lot of talking, Eddie. I'm ready for the action.
Come on, Stace, we're working.
That's a new one.
I can hardly wait for you. I can't believe the madness, everything you do. I used to dream in black and white. Now I see the world in a different light. Your love colors everything.
What was that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all.
Stace, what's wrong?
You're holding back.
That is not true.
Before there was us, we were really close. We'd hang out, we'd bitch and moan about work and stuff. We're just ourselves. That's so weird. You freak every time I kiss you in front of someone.
Just don't want to make anyone uncomfortable.
Anyone? Like Annie?
I didn't say that.
You and Annie sure didn't have a problem showing the world that you two were together.
We've got nothing to hide.
Then let's stop acting like we do.
Okay, you're the manager? Yeah, Nick Collins.
Conroy Metro Burglary.
Whoa, it's an ugly job, but somebody's got to do it, I know.
I'm looking for a young lady.
Hey, join the crowd.
Name's Annie Beckett.
It's a joke, right? What's this, April Fool's Day? What am I missing here? I'll tell her that you're looking for
2 Long Island iced teas and a Gibson.
Annie Beckett.
I'll get your order in a minute.
Conroy Metro Burglary Detail. You're under arrest.
For what?
Grand theft. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up your right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney.
By the time they had clean towels ready, I was already running late. Then I got stuck in the most horrendous traffic.
You know, I've heard some pretty weak alibis before.
It's not
but
an alibi, it's the truth.
Right. Stuart and Winifred Harrison get ripped off at their annual hospital fundraiser, and you had nothing to do with it. I'll buy that. When hell freezes over.
I happen to be on parole.
Yeah. For infiltrating high society functions at private homes and seducing the host while your partner, Mr. Peter Hawkins, made off with the family jewels.
I haven't seen Peter since our trial.
Convince me.
I was at the Y, and when they had clean towels...
You and Hawkins are back in business, and I know it.
That's not true.
Where is he?
Believe me, if I knew, I'd tell you. I don't know.
You're a repeat offender, little lady. This time you can forget about parole.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Can you believe we're at that stupid police station all night long and we didn't get to see her?
Yeah, they take their sweet time booking
Okay.
people. It's a control thing. All about who's got the power.
Bye, Brett. Guys, that was Brett on the phone.
What'd she say?
Well, Annie's prior conviction to the same burglary MO is going to be a problem.
You don't believe they're actually going to prosecute her?
Hey, as far as the police are concerned, they got themselves a good suspect.
But there's no evidence. They can't prove anything.
They don't have to. With her track record, Annie's going to have to prove her innocence.
How's she supposed to do that, sitting in jail?
Well, that's where Ernie Waterman comes in.
Waterman, the low-life bail bondsman, that guy won't do jack without some real collateral.
Well, that's why Brett gave me permission to put this place up for Annie's bail.
Excuse me? I believe I'm the manager. Anything that affects the potential value of this club.
Exactly, Nick. You're the manager. Brett's the owner. I'd say that settles it, wouldn't you?
Annie's in jail and you guys act like everything's normal?
Eddie.
And don't you tell me to take it easy, okay?
Eddie, we're gonna get Annie out.
When? What the hell are we waiting for?
We have to have a bail hearing first, then we can get her released.
I don't believe this crap.
He's losing it.
I'll go talk to him. Eddie, stop it! You're not the only one upset, you know?
Nobody is doing anything.
Well, it just takes one step at a time.
I don't want to hear this.
I thought you were over Annie.
She's in jail and you're jealous? As soon as this is all over, we are suing this damn police department for false arrest.
Forget it, Eddie.
Hey, helping some guy with some burglaries way back when does not make you guilty today, does it?
Peter Hawkins was more than just a guy.
Okay, so he was a thief.
He was my mentor, my teacher, my lover. Peter specialized in rare coins, jewelry, small art pieces. Anything he could carry underneath his tuxedo jacket.
So, where did you fit in?
We'd, con an invitation to some fancy private party at some high-class mansion. Go dressed to kill, and I'd zero in on the host.
Zero in.
You know, ooh-ah about the house, ask for a tour while the party was going on.
So lots of people do that at parties.
Except I'd figure out where all the valuables were.
What you would tell this Peter about.
And then I, had to make sure Peter had enough time to clean the place out.
How'd you do that?
I'd seduce him. To, keep the host, man of the house, distracted.
I can't believe that, Annie. You'd never...
I was younger. Maybe I wanted attention or approval. Anyway, Peter had this way about him.
The bastard used you.
I would have done anything for him.
But why?
Thought I loved him. You know what dumb things people do when they think they're in love?
What do you mean?
You and Stacy. I saw you in the office.
You did?
Yeah. How'd it feel making it with her when I was being arrested?
Oh, come on, Annie. For all I know, this Peter Hawkins guy is still in town. Maybe you're still involved with him.
I haven't seen Peter since I went to jail. Eddie, come on, you gotta believe me. I haven't done anything here.
I'm checking out your story.
And the people at the gym told you about running out of towels, didn't they?
Yeah, they told us they run out of towels at least 3 times a week.
That doesn't mean that I'm lying.
If you're telling the truth, maybe you'd like to prove it.
How?
Follow me. Face forward, please. Hands at your sides. You see the woman who was at your party last night?
Which one is it?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I mean, they don't really look... Well, I did have a little champagne.
Try to think of them in low-cut ball gowns.
But, Winnie, I can't just...
I want my jewelry back.
That's her. She's the one.
They ID'd her?
Picked her right out of her lineup.
Well, he's setting an arraignment for sure.
Well, this place is the pits. When are you going to post her bail?
We'll be down there as soon as we can. Just hang tight. You got the bank to release all liens?
A temporary waiver.
I'm impressed. You learned that at Harvard?
Some things you just know. Hey, guys, grab your coats. We're gonna go post Annie's bail.
Before we go, there's something you guys need to see.
Whoa! Fort Knox.
Annie's?
It's not that we don't believe her.
She said her grandmother left it to her.
Nice work if you can get it. What do you think?
Whatever this stuff is, wherever it came from, Annie's in jail. She needs our help.
Oh, thank God.
You okay?
Victory, you all right? Yeah.
You must be exhausted, huh?
Yeah, I just didn't get any sleep.
Yeah, we won't be getting a nap today either. Come on.
All right, give her a break, Mac.
No time for breaks. She's got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Annie is only out on bail until the preliminary hearing.
You know, if we don't do something before then, her parole's going to be history.
Do something like what?
Why not find the guy who made you a suspect in the first place?
Peter Hawkins?
Coming through. Make way for the Cold and Wet Express.
2 drafts, a mineral water, and a wine spritzer.
Very impressed. You need an apron?
Cute. I figured the last thing Annie needed was to pull a shift tonight. Drinks. Oh.
Did you let me know if you hear anything? Great, thanks. Yeah, nice talking to you too. Oh, that's everybody. Every contact Peter and I had in this town. It's like a bad old home week.
It's probably long gone by now.
No, Peter likes the thrill of working right under the cops' noses. Besides, it sometimes takes weeks to set up one of his scores.
Then he doesn't hit and run?
No, he hits, and he hits. I mean, this guy's totally greedy. He doesn't know when to give up.
Maybe he's not alone.
Mac, you have no right.
I have a right to the truth, Annie.
What, you think I'm lying? What, do you think I pulled that job with Peter last night?
Well, your little story about gym towels and traffic jams sure as hell isn't too convincing.
But it's true! There's nothing else I can do.
Sure there is. You can start by using your street smarts.
What do you mean?
You want to find Peter Hawkins, right? Come on, Annie, think ahead. Tomorrow's Friday, right? It's supposed to be a nice day. Where would he go? What would he do? Would he take in a matinee? Would he go to lunch? Would he go shopping for a Vicuña top coat?
This Friday, I know exactly where he'd be.
If Peter is such a high roller, wouldn't he be up hobnobbing at the turf club?
Peter loves playing the ponies as long as he's got insider information, and this is the place to find it.
Excuse me, ladies. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Why?
The paddock is not open to the public.
Well, as the owner of Special Enforcer, I hardly consider myself the general public.
Oh, you're the owner.
Buffy Mirandel, this is my personal assistant, Miss Beckett.
Oh, well, you'll still need your paddock passes, right?
Oh, of course, they're waiting for us up in the track office. My mistake. I'll get them, Mrs. Moranville.
See that you do. Competent help is so hard to find.
Yeah, right.
We better keep moving before that security guard comes back. What is it?
There he is.
That's Peter? That's the guy you were working with?
Yeah, that's him.
He's very attractive. The lady's no slouch either.
It's weird seeing him after all this time with someone else.
Well, now we call the police and let them take over.
No way, he's mine.
Annie.
Hello, Peter.
Annie. And, Annie and I were involved in a number of business ventures together.
Really? Well, I hope they were profitable.
We had our moments. Until I was arrested and thrown in jail for 3 years.
Yeah, I really felt terrible about that.
Well, that makes 2 of us. So, back to business as usual.
Oh, no. It's all in the past, ancient history. Actually, now I'm in investment counseling.
As in other people's money.
No, actually, I like to call it risk management.
Oh, of course. You always had the cutest little names for everything. Well, it was really great running into you both. If you'd like to get a hold of me later, privately, that's where you can find me.
Well, thank you.
She's blonde.
So?
That's why you make me wear that wig, isn't it?
Catherine, please, don't take everything so personally.
You want me to look like her?
Look, the simple fact of the matter is the men that we target are always suckers for a nice blonde.
I don't need any damn wig.
It worked well at the Harrison Mansion, and I don't believe in fixing something that already works.
You know, if you go anywhere near that guy, you're gonna give the cops all they need to put you away.
I just want to get him out into the open.
But I thought you wanted the police to put him in a lineup.
Yeah, I know, but that won't work.
Why not?
That woman he was with, Catherine, I was her. She thinks she loves Peter just the way I thought I did. And if I go to the police now, it'll go down just like it did before. He'll end up walking and she'll end up behind bars.
Well, if you expect him to go out in the open, you're going to have to come up with a really good reason.
Where men like that are concerned, there's only 2 possible reasons. Sex or greed. Thanks.
3 drafts. What about sex and greed?
Nick's right. You're gonna get burned by this Hawkins creep again.
Not if he thinks I got an easy score for him.
Before you're gonna stand trial, I don't think so.
If you and Peter are so good at your scam, all we need to do is throw a party.
A thing?
Uh-oh.
Look who's here.
Watch this performance.
Oh, if it isn't, I don't want you contacting Peter again.
Really? Well, what Peter and I had was special.
Whatever you think you had, forget it. It's over.
Peter won't forget it ever, because I think he prefers real blonde.
Damn you, shut up!
Hey!
Leave him alone! You're history! By the time he dumps you, he'll be looking for me! know what turns him on. Look, I need the rest of the night off.
Like I have a choice. Go ahead.
Thanks, Nick. You really are a pussycat, aren't you?
Every time. How'd you ever find me here?
You would never settle for anything less than the best hotel in the city.
Well, to the good old days?
To better days ahead. You know, we should work together again, Peter.
Annie, I already told you I'm not in that business anymore. I'm a
Best counselor, yeah, I know. And I also know that the worst room in this place is 5 big ones a night, and that's a $90 bottle of wine there. Look, you don't know enough about investments to net that kind of money, Peter, so come down off your white horse. It's me you're talking to. And I got a nice, soft job waiting for us.
Well, I'm flattered, but I'm already working with Catherine.
She doesn't know what I know.
Well, actually, that's true, but she's a good learner.
We don't need her, Peter.
You mentioned something about a soft job?
Dan and Judy Ludwig, El Dorado Estates, some black tie fundraiser for animal rights.
Ludwig, huh? I never heard of him.
Computer stuff. Counting software, I think. Millions.
How's the guest list?
I'm on it. I met his wife, Judy, playing tennis last summer. And her husband's been after me ever since.
You never stop, do you?
Some people like to take chances, so they play poker. I like a sure thing, so I play men.
You think you can work him?
10 minutes alone with Dan, and he'll be telling me where half the stuff in the house is, and then personally showing me the rest.
You sure you can keep him out of my way?
He'll be flat on his back, smothered in this blonde hair. Just like you taught me. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Oh. Let's go upstairs.
No, the Ludwig party is Monday. I got a lot to do. My makeup, my hair, the perfume. I'll call you tomorrow.
Help. The hell I do. Get out of this cab. Flag the meter and give us a little privacy, pal.
You got it, lady.
Thanks. Look, we need to talk. There's nothing to talk about. You wanted Peter back. It's pretty obvious you got him. What about you? Where are you going? To the airport, and as far away from the two of you as I can possibly get.
Look, running away isn't going to do any good. Once the cops get near him, Peter will give him your name, and they'll never stop looking for you.
Peter would never do that.
I got 3 years behind bars that says he would.
Before, when you worked together, he let you take the fall?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the way to the bottom. I was young, I was in love. Pretty dumb. He told me since it was my first offense that they'd never sentence me, so I pleaded guilty. Then he turned state's evidence to get himself off the hook, and they threw the book at me.
You loved him too?
Yeah, doing hard time isn't what love's about. You know, every day you're in there, a little piece of you dies.
So what do? Go to the police?
No, not yet. Peter will just deny everything. Besides, who knows how far he'd go to keep you from talking?
Well, what can I do?
Help me nail him. Then you can turn state's evidence and keep him from victimizing the next woman. What do you say?
I say I'm scared.
Look, we gotta find someplace safe for you.
home.
It's kind of late, that's all.
Still keeping tabs on her.
Stace, this has nothing to do with us.
Right, and you're just the hall monitor around here. You can't let go of her, can you?
I'm worried, that's all. This Hawkins guy could get Annie into a lot of trouble. But you have nothing to worry about.
I don't want just part of you, Eddie. I want it all. Forever.
You got it. Believe me, you got it.
Oh, yeah. Not bad. Oh, very bogey. Very bogey. Reminds me of opening night at the Raven Club.
You really do live in the past, don't you?
Guys, why do I always have to be the bartender?
Typecasting works, trust me.
You really think this is gonna work?
Hey, have faith, have faith. Yesterday, Mac and I met with the head of Activists for Animals.
Those yuppies will show up anywhere to raise money and network.
I got this buddy of mine who's caretaker at this place in El Dorado Estates.
Major bucks up there.
That's right. The owners are wintering in the Caribbean.
Sounds like it's gonna be party time. It's a good thing it's Monday and we're already closed.
Okay, the house is pretty much set up. Dance area is right here, the bar service on the side.
And the music system and the bar supplies are already in the van.
This is where the bedrooms are?
Yeah, the master bedroom's right here, the study's next door.
And that's where the bait will be waiting for our friend, Mr. Hawkins.
It looks too easy. Peter's not stupid. I know, but have you ever seen him work a safe?
No.
Well, I've seen Peter crack everything from mailbox locks to temperature-controlled art gallery vaults.
So we'll put the goodies in Milady's jewelry safe and give him a little bit of a challenge.
Well, there better be something in there. The guy's gonna get real nervous.
Oh, maybe it's about time I put some of this to use. You guys, this is so much trouble. Why are you doing this?
Well, for one thing, to keep her butt out of jail.
And so we can put Philip Hawkins where he belongs, in jail. You better get upstairs.
Well, but isn't Conroy Metro Burglary? Is it a family name, burglary?
Annie Beckett here?
No, she's not. It's Monday, we're closed.
Yeah, I'm here.
That's right, Annie, you don't have to be. I don't see any warrant.
I don't need a warrant to give you some advice.
Advice from you?
Yeah. If I were you, I'd tidy up any personal business, because in 24 hours, I'm having your parole revoked.
You can't do that without a hearing.
She signed a sworn statement that she'd had nothing to do with Peter Hawkins for 4 years. A false statement. Now, I got information that Hawkins was seen having drinks at the Regency Hotel with a blonde matching your description. So now it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, get real. By the time Peter Slicklawyer gets a hold of your case, you'll be looking for a job.
You think so, huh?
She knows so. Oh, Catherine, you don't have to get involved.
Who's this?
It's okay, Annie. He already hurt you once, and I am not going to let him do it to you again. Annie wasn't with Peter Hawkins that night because I was. And I'll swear to that in a court.
Well, I wonder what a jury would think of your witnesses now, Mr. Metro Burglary.
All right, you're under arrest.
Wait, why don't you let us give you what you want?
Like what?
Like Peter Hawkins himself.
You know, he'll look a lot better in a tux. Don't you think?
I thought you said Hawkins was going to be here.
Relax, he'll be here.
think it's just splendid of you to open up your home like this, Mr. and Mrs. Ludwig. Wildlife preservation is such a worthy cause.
It is. It is. In fact, in the library, we have wildlife preserved all over the walls.
Oh, Dan, you're so clever.
Oh.
So, which one is Ludwig?
Thank you. Annie, darling. Julie, how are you? Oh, you look fabulous. Dan, you remember Annie from the tennis club?
How could I forget?
Julie, Dan, I'd like you to meet my good friend Brad Rutherford. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's mine.
Julie, you never told me you had a house like this. Well,
Actually, Julie decorated the whole thing herself.
No kidding. Well, it's just a little hobby of mine. Oh, I would love to see it. I guess you're pretty busy.
Dear, why don't you take care of the guests and I'll show her around?
Maybe another time, Dan.
Oh, please, Julie. I promise I won't keep him long. Brad, let me introduce you to some people.
Actually, if I could use the restroom.
Certainly, it's the second door on the left.
Great. I'll catch up with you inside.
Okay.
Very nice.
Thought you might feel that way.
You know what I like about tennis? It's the only game where love means nothing.
I wonder if Julie feels that way.
My wife doesn't know. Oh. Yeah.
I can't keep my hands off of you.
It's a good girl.
Guy's fast.
Yeah, I told you, the guy's a pro. Is he on his way back?
Yeah, I think so. Here we go.
So, you found them. How's the tour?
Fabulous. All I could ask for.
No kidding.
Well, excuse us.
I don't think so.
Wait a minute, what the hell is this?
Excuse me.
Hey.
You're under arrest, Hawkins. We're gonna have to keep these as evidence for a while.
Wait a minute, those are yours?
That's right, Peter.
You set me up.
Yeah. Payback's a bitch, isn't it, lover?
Come on.
The DA promised me immunity for my testimony. Grab it.
I will. I really don't know how to thank you, Annie.
You don't have to. You know, when I first met you, I really didn't like you. Well, I think we were even.
Hey, they say that mutual loathing is the basis for some very good relationships.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That necklace is gorgeous, Annie.
Oh, thanks.
Aren't you afraid of keeping all that stuff in a shoebox?
Not really. See, sometimes things aren't quite as valuable as they seem.
What is that green ring around your neck?
It happens when you wear fake gold.
Yeah.
Annie, I thought that...
My grandmother loved this stuff, and I loved her. So I keep it.
Sure fooled me.
Yeah, well, the important thing is it fooled Peter.
We just heard about